YouTube's darkest videos, number 9.
On the morning of March 22nd, 2024, the Kern County Sheriff's Office was flooded with calls about an incident that had taken place near the Wasco Amtrak station in Wasco, California. The incident involved a pedestrian who was reportedly walking dangerously close to an active train track before being struck by an oncoming locomotive. A situation that authorities
Wait, if you get hit by a train, can you sue the train people? Whatever they're called? Or no?
Was likely unsurvivable. Police arrived at the scene shortly after 8 a.m. and were met with the bloody aftermath of the accident, as they found 48-year-old Horacio Ayala Penoza deceased on the tracks, with the force of the impact being so strong that his body was torn apart and scattered all throughout the area. At first, it was believed to have been a clear cut.
AK-47, I'm good, bro.
But after interviewing some of the witnesses, police learned that the man had never stepped in front of the train, and rather, he had actually been sucked underneath as a result of walking too closely, painting a clearer picture that this was all a tragic accident. But as police were conducting these interviews, one strange detail kept coming up, as apparently, Horacio wasn't the only one on the tracks around the time of the incident, with there allegedly having been one other man standing nearby, a man who took off shortly after.
Nigga said, I have. Nigga, no way, nothing has ever sucked you, nigga, a train or a woman. Let's keep it a buck, bro. No need to lie, gang.
Horacio had been killed, and strangely, witnesses believe they saw the man reach down and pick something up before leaving. For the officers on the scene, finding this man became the next obvious order of business. But by this point, he had already found himself a few blocks away, where he was spotted by a group of construction workers. The group watched as the man walked towards them, appearing to hold some sort of large item in one of his hands, the same item that had been taken from the train tracks. And the closer he got, the clearer it became what exactly this thing was.
What was he holding?
It was a human leg.
The fuck? Yo, realistically, by the way, chat, I seen a TikTok. It said, would you rather eat a raw dog or would you rather eat a fully cooked and seasoned human? Humans taste like pig. How the fuck do you know that? Yo, he's dead carrying a nigga's leg.
For some inexplicable reason, when the train had dismembered Horacio, this man had run over and picked up his leg, and he was now waving that leg on the sidewalk of a nearby road, with the construction crew claiming that he had been banging it against the fence as he walked towards them, and at one point had even struck the leg against one of their machines. Upon the realization, a wave of fear washed over the group, as they were unsure what this man had done to get this leg, or what he would do next, though that was something that even the wildest of imaginations could have never predicted.
What the fuck?
He's eating the
What?
Hey,
yo.
As the man looked down at the leg and began eating it, as the workers watched on in horror. Officers arrived on the scene immediately after this, and when they asked the man what he was doing with the leg, he explained that it belonged to him, and that he was taking it to a nearby hospital to have it reattached. But it was obvious to everyone there that this man wasn't missing any of his leg.
Is it true that you get super sick if you eat human meat, or is that like a myth they say so people don't eat humans? Is that like a myth that they say so people don't eat humans?
Legs, with the officers having to go as far as to prove it to him by making him roll up the sleeves of his pants and touch both of his legs. His explanation was completely nonsensical.
How would we know?
And obviously didn't account for the fact that he was literally eating the leg just minutes before, leading to officers immediately placing him under arrest. His name was Rosendo Tejas, a 27-year-old man who had been experiencing homelessness and had been living on a street near the train tracks, with police determining that he did in fact have nothing to do with the actual death of Horacio.
Hey, fool, his leg, pero it tastes good, fool.
He just so happened to be near the tracks at the time, where he would first witness the accident, and then, for some unknown reason, take Horacio's leg and start eating it.
I'm sorry.
It appears as though this was the result of a combination of both drugs and alcohol, as he was found carrying narcotics when he was taken into custody, and he had just been captured by security cameras purchasing alcohol at a nearby liquor store just hours before the incident. But what's so interesting about this footage is just how normal Rosendo seems. In fact, the people working there knew him quite well, as he stopped in almost daily, where he was described as being polite and ordinary, including on the day of that incident. In fact, it said that at first the shop owners didn't believe that Rosendo
maybe he didn't know it was a leg.
But it seems that whatever
I don't like how we're judging him without knowing the
day
truth.
had changed him.
What if he just
Rosendo
thought it was
Tejas
food?
was charged with 2 counts of removal of human remains, and 1 count of destroying or concealing evidence, as well as resisting a police officer, and was sentenced to 1 year in prison after pleading no contest, bringing this absurd case to an end. However, his unsettling behavior will—
Bro, I wish you didn't hate Mexicans so much. What did we do to you? Dude, I don't hate anybody. I hate that, bro. That's what I hate. You know what I hate? I hate hate. We gotta put that on t-shirts, nigga. Hate hater. That's some good merch, nigga. I'm gonna come up with that. We gotta throw that on t-shirts, nigga. I'm a hate hater. Come on, bro.
Forever live on.
Come on, bro.
In one of YouTube's
darkest
videos.
Ash out type merch. Yo, stop. Stop. What's good, OnlyFi? Chapter 2, watched. Ah, chill though. The fuck?
It was just past 10 p.m. Safely tucked away in her second-story apartment,
Chad, you're in the dark. Look around. Something might be behind
set up her
you.
phone to record a video of herself dancing.
Bruh.
For her, this was a meditative practice, a way of unwinding after a long, stressful day, and to truly feel at peace. But that day, fate had other plans.
What? What the fuck?
As Hannah was dancing, something off camera—
But chill, nigga. He was just trying to see a little ass. Yo, they be hating on niggas for trying to see a little ass. Nigga, he ain't even do nothing. He was just watching. He ain't even do nothing.
Caused her to stop dead in her tracks and yell, "Who are you?" It was a man whom Hannah had never seen before, standing in the doorway of her balcony, which again was on the second floor.
I'm just kidding.
Meaning that man had climbed up, cracked open the door.
Yo, Seth, or Steve Jobs Apple. What do you mean if you're a pervert type 1? What the fuck are you typing, bro?
It was now standing in her home, staring at her, quietly muttering nonsensically with a big grin on his face.
Who are you? Who are you? Please get off.
Hannah stopped the music and again asked, "Who are you?" To which the man responded by saying,
Please get out.
Oh, hell no.
No, please get out.
Of course, bro. I'm your friend. You my friend.
Yes.
My friend.
But her demeanor and the panic in her voice made it all too clear that this was far from the case.
Who are you? Please get out of my apartment right now.
Wait, he was in the crib?
She started to make her way over to her phone and then towards the front door. All the while, the man kept calmly insisting that they be friends.
Yo, Steve Jobs Apple! Hey, dude!
Please get out of my apartment right now.
Opening her front door and in the process,
Get out! Get out!
Yo.
Pointing the camera directly at the—
Whoa, he's bugging. Yo, this is bro, you gotta do exclamation point vanish, bro. Fuck you mean this how Toda met his girl. You're bugging.
Intruder,
Yo,
giving us our
bugging.
first and
bugging.
only glimpse of the man, as he's standing still in the balcony doorway. And with her front door now open, she yelled at him to get out, loud enough for the neighbors to hear.
Get out!
Which finally caused the man
Ain't
to
Toda
retreat.
dating a 16-year-old? Yeah.
As it turns out, Hannah did actually know who this man was.
Who is it?
At least vaguely, as he lived in the same apartment complex. But he never actually spoke to her. He would always just stare and smile, making it apparent that he had some sort of sick interest in her. As for why he entered her home that night, it's very
What you
obvious
doing if there's a random guy in your house? I'm booming him. I'm pulling out the fire and I'm upping it.
that his intentions were incredibly sinister, with Hannah recalling that during the entire experience, his hands never left his hoodie pocket, making her wonder if he was holding onto some sort of weapon that he may have been planning to use on her. But thankfully, because of her swift reaction, we'll never truly know what he had planned that night.
Didn't that happen before he was in your backyard?
Days after the incident, police would arrest 36-year-old Angel Moses Rodriguez Gomez and charge him with stalking, second-degree assault, third and fourth-degree burglary, and malicious destruction of property. But surprisingly, shortly after his arrest, they allowed him to walk free on bail. And given that he lived in the same apartment complex as Hannah—
He was just doing a pocket jerk method? Yo, by the way, I'm never gonna forget that. The first time I ever spoke to Sham NYC, that nigga brought up the pocket stroke method like it was a thing everybody knows about and everybody does. That nigga Sham is a perv, bro. Yo, that nigga Sham is a perv,
He clearly knew where she lived.
Yeah.
This decision was incredibly controversial, with Hannah herself stating in an interview—
He said, you was doing a pocket jerk?
I don't think it's
The
fair
fuck
to keep
that
walking
mean?
freely right now, and I have to watch my back at every angle. Thankfully, the court's decision would not lead to any further escalations in the case, and today Angel no longer lives in the country, but the footage is incredibly chilling
he fled the
nonetheless,
country?
and it sent me down a rabbit hole of home invasion videos late the other night. And here on YouTube, I came across countless unsettling examples.
Yeah.
One such example comes from Saratov, Russia, and shows a woman moments after being awoken by the sound of knocking as she lay in bed in her apartment.
Wait, did they have laws in Russia or no? Or is Russia like one of those places that got like no laws?
It was around 4:30 a.m., which was already unusual enough, but things became downright horrifying for her when she realized that the knocking wasn't coming from the door. It was coming from the window.
Oh shit. You can't be gay in Russia? So what if you're gay? They gonna ungay you? What the fuck?
Outside of her window was a man, banging his head against the glass over and over again. And equally as disturbing, this woman's unit wasn't on the first floor. She was 2 stories up.
Nigga, no,
and she didn't
not
have a balcony. Across the street, a neighbor filmed the incident as it happened, showing us that the man was standing on one of the building's gas pipes while he continued to strike the window. Eventually, these hits grew so forceful that the glass started to break, and his head began bleeding profusely, finally leading to the man stopping, but not in the pursuit of entering the home.
У него пена изо рта аж.
Слушай, это у дурачка пена изо рта, у него бешенство или чё?
How the fuck do niggas find my friend's dad's phone number? Like, y'all, some niggas are so, like, cringe and weird, bro. I'm gonna show y'all this because I don't even care, bro. Like, bro, niggas is like, this is so corny. Like, I guess anyone's believing this, bro. It's just weird. Like, what the fuck? Like, this is so weird, bro. Like, what the fuck is wrong with niggas? That deadass just blew me, bro. Like, what's wrong with niggas?
On the scene, and eventually the man would be forced down and placed under arrest. When looking for an explanation as to why this man was—
Yeah, it's 100% that Dr. BBC loser that was in here earlier that I fucking said that shit about. It's 100% that weird ass fucking dude. Nigga's a fucking weirdo.
Doing this. It appears that he was under the influence of bath salts during the ordeal. But aside from this, I couldn't find any other information about the man's identity or whatever became of him. But I was able to find that this clip doesn't tell the entire story, as the woman behind the camera actually spoke to a local reporter and provided additional context to the—
Wait, the nigga was bleeding?
Which made the story more terrifying. At first, he knocked with his hands. Then he began to peck at me at the window with his head for an hour and a half without stopping. After that, he started shouting my name to the whole yard.
Catch up, my fault,
He was
catch up.
foaming at the mouth. His whole face was covered in blood, and he shouted that he wanted to talk to me, and he needed me.
The fuck?
But the most terrifying part of the statement being that she had no idea who this man was, or how he could have even known her name. The idea of—
Bro, before like Tinder and Hinge, this is how you had to meet girls.
These intruder videos
I'm just
featuring
kidding.
people
I'm
whom
sorry,
the
I'm
victims had
bugging.
never even spoken to makes them especially unsettling, as it
I'm
shows that
kidding,
you really
bro.
never know who's watching.
I'm
and
kidding,
might be
I'm trolling.
obsessing over you. But incidents like this can be equally as chilling when the intruder is someone that you do know.
Yusuf methods? No, I'm kidding.
Mohammed Amana was a 26-year-old man living in Orafur, Sweden, and had been dating a woman named Maria. But
Hold on.
after several run-ins with the law, Mohammed's lifestyle just became too much for her, and she eventually decided to end the relationship. This caused Mohammed to become enraged, an emotion that was only further heightened when he discovered that she was staying with a male friend of theirs. And on the 25th of May, he would show up at his doorstep and ask to speak to Maria, who was to let him in and told him to leave. And for a moment, he did, though only temporarily, as he would return minutes later, this time armed with a ladder. And noticing what he was trying to do, the homeowner began recording on his cell phone.
Wait, what?
Stege. A stege.
Why the fuck they just got a ladder going up to their window? The hell? Yo.
The man behind the camera asks, "What are you doing? Are you going to fight me?" To which Mohammed said no, he just wanted to speak to Maria.
Who the fuck is Muhammad?
As he said this, his demeanor was unsettlingly calm.
Oh,
as
he brought the
continues making
ladder.
his way up the ladder.
Muhammad need a hair transplant.
Du kommer inte upp här. Du kommer inte in I mitt hem. Du kommer inte in I mitt hem, Mohammed.
With his demeanor being so calm that the cameraman couldn't tell if Mohammed was a threat or not, though it wouldn't take long for him to get his answer.
Ironic, chill.
Du kommer inte in I mitt hem.
He got it.
Han högg mig med en kniv, man. Han högg mig med en kniv.
He punched that nigga in
Mohammed
shit.
struck the cameraman,
Yo.
causing him to retreat into his room, closing the sliding glass door just in
Yeah,
time for
Muhammad.
to step on the
Nigga,
balcony
Muhammad a demon. This nigga with the
and
camera
brandish a
pussy.
large kitchen knife.
Oh, nah. Okay, he might be too much of a demon. What the fuck? Yo, Muhammad, chill. What the fuck? What's wrong with you, Muhammad? Yo. Damn, nigga.
Han krossar glaset med en sten.
Yo. Yo.
Still dazed by the attack, the man holding the camera retreated even further into the house,
Yo.
while Maria had already run into the bathroom and locked the door behind her.
Nah, she bugging. See, this not a girl you want as your wife. Fuck you mean she went in the bathroom and locked it. Nigga, what about me? What about me, nigga? Fuck you mean she went in the bathroom and locked it. Bitch, go get a knife, nigga. We gotta 2v1 this nigga.
But that Mohammed would quickly rush over to.
Yo. Like, what we saying, bruh? The hell?
Han kommer in, Maria. Mohammed, hugg du. Mohammed, du hörde mig redan.
A motherfucker like me would have knocked him out with my spiritual pressure.
As that lock was the only thing standing in the way of what he was there to do. What exactly that was is unknown, as police would manage to arrive on the scene within minutes of this footage being taken, where they would arrest Mohammed before he was able to get to Maria. But
man, free my nigga Mo, man.
Weapon on him, and his desperate attempt to breach the house, that he didn't just want to have a conversation. In the end, the man filming was left with only minor cuts. Mohammed was sentenced to 2 years in prison, as well as a 10-year ban from the country of Sweden, leaving us with 3 haunting videos of 3 disturbed intruders, whose true intentions will thankfully never be known.
What the fuck?
It's the spookiest time of the year, a time when the consumption of horror movies and dark YouTube videos reaches its peak. But while fun in the moment, the true terror of consuming this content often occurs long after the credits roll, when you close your eyes to go to sleep, only to
yo, chill, nigga. Yo, chill. That's weird, bro. Chill.
That is my life. Standing between me and the outside world was a simple lock. And I knew it was time for a change. With that change finally come, signing up for their professional...
Yo, I don't like scary shit, bro.
Hey folks, this is Noah, getting my blog live. Trucks and lots of trucks.
Hey, Noah.
This is the very first footage
this looks like a good guy.
Post to YouTube. After years of having a channel, Noah finally decided to give uploading a try, posting this inaugural video to a self-titled channel on October 29th, 2015, titling it 102915, video blog number 1, and introducing himself.
But look, what they don't want to tell you is 102915 is actually 1 plus 2. What's 1 plus 2 plus 0? That's 3. What's 9 minus 3? That's 6. What's 5 plus 1? That's 6. How many spaces are there here? 3, 6, 6, 6.
To the platform.
That's what they don't want to tell you, bro.
Hello world.
That's what they don't want to tell you, bro.
No, but I did that. I want to dissect just the beginning of a sermon given by a Pastor Bill, a guy that my dad has been following, taking ideas from.
The fuck?
10 years at least. He and his family, 2 kids.
In the video, Harpham paces throughout his home and discusses a priest named Pastor Bill, whom he believed was influencing his father and his family.
Yo, don't hella priests be touching little boys?
I've been ignorant of it for a long time, so I wanted to look at it, and I challenged him just to look at 15 minutes of this sermon.
Though he gives no context as to who this pastor is, only mentioning that he had been ignorant of the situation for a while, and that this video was his response after trying to expose the truth to his father.
Been waiting and haven't heard anything, so I was gonna just post my reply, and I guess that's how I'll start my blog.
Again, what this truth is unclear.
Have any of y'all ever been... Actually, let me chill out.
As the lack of information makes this video a confusing watch, and ultimately it tells us very little about who Noah was, let alone the other people he was discussing. But he did end the clip by making it clear that this was only the beginning of what would be a reoccurring blog series that would showcase just him, his thoughts, and his camera.
Aww.
The blog is just going to be me with a video camera, and
Chad, he looks kind of like...
See what happens.
He looks kind of like my 7th grade teacher.
Noah had pinned a website in his description that directed users to a blog post written by him that same day, titled, "Is my dad in a cult? Even worse, is it satanic?" Throughout the writing, Harpham loosely provides additional context for his video, as he breaks down a sermon given by Pastor Bill, who is shown to be Bill Johnson, a well-known preacher from the Bethel Church in Redding, California, who had garnered a large following online. And despite the sermon being over an hour long, Harpham goes through it point by point, critiquing everything that he said.
The fuck?
And the more he typed, the more angry he got. And the more angry he got, the more nonsensical his words became.
Vegetables have an excuse. What the fuck is this nigga talking about? Nigga, what's vegetables got to do with Satanism? Nigga, why he talking about vegetables?
I'm attempting to present a case that shows the leader of this prestigious institution, along with a select group of rulers, are using mind control
Low-key
techniques
vegetables
to
might
poison
be
and
like
confuse
demon
legions
shit
of
though,
useful
bro. I don't like
idiots, to slave
vegetables.
a way to keep the institution humming along, and that this man, Pastor Bill Johnson,
Vegetables should
and
be
his ruling
haram,
caste
low-key.
are using mind control to keep people imbalanced and ignorant, in a state of perpetual waiting for the material world to be defied, while they themselves are profiting immensely in this material world. The blog gives us a peek behind the curtain of the man shown in this video, a man who seems to be clearly mentally unwell, paranoid, and very angry, with the post making it clear that the purpose of Noah's content was to bring this pastor down.
Nigga, fuck this nigga. I'm with Noah. I'm Team Noah. Fuck this guy.
And video blog number 1 was supposed to be just the start. However, there would never be a video blog number 2, as just 2 days after posting this video, Noah's life would take a drastic turn.
What happened?
Colorado Springs 911, what's the exact location of your emergency?
It's at...
Repeat that one more time for me and make sure I had it correct.
Huh? Wait, he did something bad?
the street from me. I'm calling from my address.
Tell me exactly what happened.
Well, there was a guy walking around with like 2 cans of gasoline or something.
Oh,
2
shit.
small cans. And
Wait, I'm not on Team Noah no more.
The rifle was black, and it had a strap around it. He's walking up to doors and stuff.
The fuck?
At 8:35 a.m. on Halloween morning, a woman named Naomi Bettis called 911 after witnessing a suspicious man walking around her neighborhood in Colorado Springs.
What if he just going for a walk though?
Cans of gas
and his car ran out of gas? Like what? They're hating. God damn.
As well as
Holy
an
shit.
AR-15 that was hung over his shoulder. She didn't know it at the time, but this man was her neighbor, Noah Harpham.
And then I seen that he walked into the building, and the glass window at that business is broke.
Was this in Utah?
I have no
I think this
idea,
might be
but
gang violence.
I just know I don't know if it's a fake gun, BB gun, but it looks pretty scary.
As the call progresses, Naomi explains that she had watched him enter a nearby business, where one of the windows appeared to have been broken. She wasn't sure if anything illegal had happened at this point, but she was convinced that Noah was up to something sinister.
He's up to no good.
His possession seemed to be the only logical
He's up to Noah good.
However, this concern wasn't felt by everyone.
Okay. And you said it looked like a long gun, correct? Like a rifle?
Yes.
Sorry.
Well, it is an open carry state, so he can have a weapon with him or walking around with it. But of course, having those gas cans, it does seem pretty suspicious. So we're going to keep the call going for that.
Okay, and the window's broken to that business downstairs, so.
Right. And you said he's now upstairs, correct?
Yes.
And are you or anyone else in immediate danger?
No.
Okay.
As the operator seemingly brushed aside the incident, stating that she was only keeping the call going because the gas cans could be suspicious. However,
yo, do the people that work at 911 get paid a lot of money? Like they just sit there on the fucking phone all day or what? There's no way they get a lot of bread, right? No way. 911 operator salary. Is that good or bad? Is $53K a year good or bad? See, the nigga saying bad, y'all are dumb. Average salary in America is literally... Wait, it's 60? I thought the average was like 40. Oh, I'm bugging. I guess it went up. I'm 16 and I make $75K a year. When I was 16, I made $2,300 in a year.
And with that, the report still wasn't taken seriously, as the dispatcher hung up on her shortly after, before dispatching one single officer to the scene, an officer that never even made it there.
But I didn't used to work a lot.
And sent to what was deemed to be a more pressing scene at the local senior center. Naomi's concerns were completely ignored, but despite this, she continued to watch out her window, waiting to see what Noah would do
This
next.
nosy ass lady, let him do his
4 minutes after her
thing.
call with police ended, and 10 minutes after first reporting Noah's behavior, Naomi would dial 911 once again. Only this time, her demeanor was far different.
What? What?
I just called a few minutes ago, and the guy came back out, and he fired a gun at somebody, and he's laying on the street dead. Oh my God. You sent an ambulance too.
Yo.
Naomi's worst fears had come true, as she frantically told dispatch that the man carrying the gun had just shot and killed someone outside of her home.
Oh my God. Okay.
What the fuck?
Bear with me. I'm just putting that into the call. Is anyone in immediate danger?
Hell no.
Not that I can see or see.
Have y'all ever seen somebody
In
die?
response, the operator bizarrely asks if anyone
I
else
feel
is
like that's
in
like some
danger,
shit that'll
but Naomi,
fuck a
likely
nigga
in a
up.
state of shock, answers no, before immediately realizing that Noah was heading in the
Nigga said
direction
on
of
Twitter,
Platt Avenue,
man, nigga, that
which was
don't
known
count.
to be a busier neighborhood.
Maybe on Platt Avenue there might be people in danger.
Naomi, I need the suspect's description. Do you know his name?
No, I don't.
Okay, is he white, black, Hispanic,
He's
Asian?
white, and he's got long curly hair coming out of his cap.
She desperately tried to relay that more people were likely in harm's way, only to be immediately proven right just seconds later.
I think, yeah, there's people outside that might be in danger up on Platt.
Okay.
Oh, nah.
Oh, I just heard another gunfight.
Are you real or is this just AI with a soundboard? You spam the same few words. I'm just talking English, man. I'm just speaking English.
Fire. Oh my God.
When she hears more gunshots, prompting the operator to once again ask,
Yeah, they need to call an ambulance or something right away.
Okay. Is anyone in immediate danger?
Only people up on Platt, maybe.
All right, I am sending the paramedics to
The
help you now.
fuck?
Stay on the line.
By the way, yo, the cops suck, bro. I don't know if it's just where I live, bro. They take so long to come, bro. Yo, they take forever,
I'll
nigga.
tell you exactly what to do next, okay?
it was only then that the operator would tell Naomi that police and medical personnel were finally being dispatched to the scene. But by this point,
You always calling the cops you would know? Not even cops, like the ambulance and shit.
One call, Noah Harpham would first attempt to light his house on fire using the 2 cans of gasoline. Though this, however, failed and caused him to quickly shift his focus. Noah instead stepped outside and brandished his rifle, immediately pointing it directly at Andrew Mayers, who had been riding his bike in the neighborhood. And after seeing the gun, the man stopped and begged him not to shoot, to which Noah responded by pulling the trigger multiple times, killing him instantly. With Andrew Myers being the man that Naomi had seen laying dead on the street. From there, Noah began walking up the street, where he would eventually see 2 women sitting on the porch of a sobriety center, where local women went to get help with their drug and alcohol addictions. And upon noticing them, he immediately started shooting, striking and killing both Christina Galella and Jennifer Vasquez. Noah walked for over a mile after this before the police finally caught up with him, and when they called out for him to stop walking, Noah turned and immediately opened fire, leading to a massive shootout.
Damn, nigga. He got 5 bodies before the police came. Not dead ass though, on God. Yo, I'm telling you, bro. Yo, is it true about police liking donuts? Cause them niggas must sit in that fucking, the precinct, eat fucking donuts all day, nigga. Holy shit. We need real heroes in this world. And that's why I'm gonna start a team. And we're gonna save the world, bro. Dead ass.
When the smoke cleared, the only one struck had been Noah, who was lying dead on the pavement, marking the end of his killing spree. The investigation that followed revealed that Noah had
We had a hero and then they shot him in the neck.
Met any of the 3 people he killed that day. They were all total strangers, leaving the question, why had he done it? Well, even today, there's still no clear motive, with this appearing to be a completely random and senseless act. But looking at his final and only posts online, Noah was clearly very angry and seemed to be mentally unwell.
Fuck this nigga,
which was
fuck
corroborated
Noah.
by testimony from his parents, as they later claimed that he had anger issues and suffered from drug addiction and bipolar disorder.
Nigga, I used to have anger issues too, nigga. Fuck. I used to get mad over fucking Fortnite. I ain't go outside and start shooting niggas. The fuck? What's niggas talking about? Yo,
But
bro.
what's so unusual about this
Come on, bro.
was that this video was published just 2 days before the killings, and it was clearly not meant to be a one-off post. It was something that
The
he
hell?
seemed genuinely excited to continue.
I feel like
But
every
not even
kid had
48
anger
hours
issues
later,
at some point.
He resorted to this.
And then you grow up and stop being a
What happened in
bitch.
that time frame may never be known, but the effects of it will last forever. And I can't help but
Oh my
wonder
God,
how
Burtler,
differently this
hey.
all could have gone if that initial 911 operator had just taken Naomi's report seriously. Noah's spree didn't start for a full 10 minutes after she started that call, which would have been more than enough time for
Do you think the
police to
niggas on the phone at the police station even give a fuck though? Like someone calls them, they're like, oh, my mom's dying. Do you think they even care? Ah, yeah, 3rd one today. I don't give a fuck. Like, do they even give a fuck?
But instead,
That's so fucked.
Noah was given all the time he needed to end 3 innocent lives.
Bro, the police station is like a Discord server and calling 911 is sort of like VCing. That's, you could put it that way. That's one way to put it, yeah. Chapter 4, the Digo Manar Ropeway.
It wasn't an attraction for the faint of heart.
The fuck?
Standing over 1,300 feet above the ground, the Diogar Ropeway was built to take tourists up and down the Trikut Mountain in Jharkhand, India.
Would y'all ever go up
It was
this
the
shit?
tallest cableway in the entire
Oh, it's in
country,
India.
offering an unparalleled view of Diogar and the picturesque landscape around it. Because of this, videos have long since been posted on YouTube showing just how dramatic of a ride this truly is, with one such video being recorded on April 10th, 2022.
What the fuck?
That day, a woman and her family had been filming their adventure to the Tri-Cut Mountain.
Nah, I'd be
and were
scared
now
as
filming
fuck
the
to do
first
this,
portion
bro.
of the descent back down.
Holy fuck. Like, why would you trust this,
It
bro?
wasn't the kind of place for anyone with a fear of heights, and the loud sounds of the car passing the support towers only added to the anxiety.
This looks like Fortnite. On God, this looks like the tower that used to be next to Steamy Stacks, between Steamy Stacks and Dirty Docks. I remember this, bro. I remember these.
But the group filming this all remained relatively calm, quietly conversing to themselves, seemingly unfazed by the spectacular height.
Yeah, the quality is ass.
Even enjoying
chill, bro. They probably don't.
A feeling that wouldn't last.
Fuck. Yeah, with zip lines, you jump off, you take no fall damage, though. They're good. I'm sorry. Rest in peace. Rest in peace. Oh, God. I'm bugging. Yo, I'm tripping. Rest in peace, bro. Rest in peace, bro. Holy shit. Yo.
Without any warning, the car was met with a massive force, sending the occupants and the camera to the floor, causing the footage to go dark.
How did he upload it?
In that moment, one of the ropeway's axles had dislodged, causing a failure on the pulley system, which resulted
just said
in two
rest
cars
in
crashing
base.
into each other,
Yo,
and the
you
rest
dead
coming
ass?
to a sudden and violent halt. The impact was brutal, but somewhat surprisingly, the footage continued.
No. Wait, you could survive that fall? How?
Showing just enough to reveal that the ropeway and the cabin these people were in were both still intact, before the recording came to an end.
The fuck?
This group had survived the impact.
No fall damage?
But the nightmare was far from over.
No.
News of the collision quickly spread throughout the region,
No.
leading to the scene being flooded with rescuers and news crews alike, with everyone trying to figure out what exactly
Did you already download the mod for Minecraft? Say on God you need mods. Bro, why would niggas not tell me that? Say on God you need mods. The fuck? No? Oh, okay.
And the initial prognosis was grim. In the impact, one man in a separate car had been killed, and many others were left injured. And making matters worse, due to the broken axle, the ropeway was now no longer operational, meaning that the 70+ people spread throughout the various cars.
Yo, why did a nigga just link me a video of... Why is Duke fighting a 16-year-old? Oh no, he's fighting Talil. Why is Duke fighting niggas? Whoa! The fuck? Damn! The hell? Hey yo, what the fuck, nigga?
Were now stuck, some of whom were still suspended over 1,000 feet in the air. It was going to be an incredibly difficult rescue operation, just given the height of the ropeway.
His dick bigger than yours? My bad.
Ultimately, it was determined that the Indian Air Force would utilize their special top-of-the-line helicopters to fly over the cars and lower down ropes with harnesses attached to them for survivors.
W India!
Strap themselves in and be hoisted up to the helicopter above using an electronic winch. It took hours for them to even make their first attempt, before finally trying their approach on a middle-aged man, who slid on his rescue strap and was then slowly...
Helicopter, alright. Helicopter.
The footage of this is horrifying. These people were already over 1,000 feet in
the air. Nigga, I
when
didn't
their
say
cars
anything
got stuck,
bad. Why are y'all saying
and now they were being
GG?
lifted even higher, tethered only by a single rope and a safety harness. Worst of all, it was a particularly windy day.
Yeah, would
which
y'all
was
be
made
too
worse
scared to get in a helicopter? I'm not lying. That's got to be like the worst form of transportation. A fucking helicopter, nigga? What do I look like?
by the swirling of the helicopter blades, a combination that caused the man to start swinging wildly from side to side as he hung onto the rope for dear life.
Oh my God, Quinn with the 5 gifted. Thank you, Quinn. I appreciate that. Who's matching? Who's matching? Thank you, Quinn. I love you, bro. Thank you. Deadass. Appreciate you, bro. Double alerts? I know. It's because my Streamlabs is fucked up. Oh, it's
The man
fixed
slipped out
now.
of his harness, momentarily catching himself on the side of the helicopter itself. But by this point, his strength was gone, and seconds later, his grip would fail for good.
No. Nigga, he gonna show this?
Causing him to plummet approximately 2,000 feet to the ground below, killing him instantly.
Yo.
For those waiting to be rescued, the sight was especially horrific, as they watched the man who they thought had made it to safety fall to the ground right in front of them. The fear they must have felt knowing that soon it would be their turn is unimaginable.
What the fuck?
After this, the rescue crews began making tweaks to their operation, which started to lead to a few attempts going off without a hitch. But the entire process—
Yo, niggas was taking their little ass kids on that fucking ride. Yo, some niggas is shitty ass parents, bro. Come on, bro.
—was incredibly slow, as a full 24 hours would pass before 60-year-old Shuba Devi would finally get her chance to be removed from the car. And as she started her ascent up to the helicopter, the wind—
They was doing it like that? What the fuck? They was pulling them up like that? Nigga, what?
also caused her to start swinging wildly.
Yo!
So wildly, in fact, that the winch used to lift her suddenly stopped working, leaving her hanging there, only moving side to side.
They couldn't get them a ladder or something? Dead
As
ass.
she hung there, rescuers on the helicopter frantically
Nigga, just
tried to
build a
figure out
ramp.
what the problem with the winch was. But before they could ever get their answer, the rope suddenly snapped.
Nigga,
causing her to
another
free
one?
fall to the ground below. It came without any sort of warning, and from what I can find online, there isn't a definitive answer as to how this happened.
Nigga.
But either way, it resulted in Shuba's tragic death.
I do not like this. Well, Charlie Kirk the GOAT, we really value your opinion, bro. Facts.
It took a total of 48 hours for the last of the survivors to be rescued and finally brought to safety, an unimaginable amount of time.
Dude, why do I keep lagging? Did y'all hear what I said at least? I said, do you think niggas with square heads feel weird when they go to sleep? Like the black Minecraft head dude. You know what I'm talking about? This guy. Like, do you think when he lays on a pillow, like, it feels weird? Like, it can't feel normal, right?